Hi YouTube, it's Kathy and I'm here to announce the 4th round of the Queer Lit Readathon. The Queer Lit Readathon is a readathon I've been hosting with my friend Rogan Shannon since a couple of years ago. I'm so excited that we do this every 6 months. And if this is your first time hearing about the Queer Lit Readathon, don't worry, I'm going to tell you all of the details in this video. I'm also going to link Rogan's video so you can check him out, and every round we have a special guest host and I will be linking that person's video as well. The Queer Lit Readathon is exactly what it sounds like. The aim is to read queer books. We do give you prompts, you don't have to follow them, but we have made this beautiful bingo board if that's your thing. When it comes to filling out prompts on the bingo board, you can decide to do an X, you can just do corners, you can do a vertical line, a horizontal line, or if you're like me, you could try to black out the board, which I try to do every single time. Absolutely no pressure to be like me. I'm just weird like that. And of course, you can use the same book for multiple prompts. Before I get into explaining all of the challenges, I should probably tell you that the 4th round of the Queer Lit Readathon is taking place December 1st through 7th. Yes, this means this video is coming out over a month in advance, but we want to give you a lot of time to prep your TBRs. Speaking of TBRs, all of the hosts will be putting out our TBRs on November 22nd. As for our hosts, I hope you're already familiar with Rogan, who's been my co-host through this entire process. We actually have matching Queer Lit Readathon tattoos. And I'm very happy to announce that our special co-host for this round is Anna Goldberg. If you have not seen her channel before, she is just this wealth of knowledge and creativity and just such a lovely human being. She is a bi-NB booktuber that uses she or they pronouns, talks a lot about books and a lot about games. In fact, she started doing these things called geekly wrap-ups where she wraps up what she's read, but she also wraps up the games that she's played, and it brings me a lot of joy. We're actually going to be at the same convention in Seattle next month, so I'm really hoping that we get some time to sit down and talk to each other face to face because we've already become online friends and I just love that I happen to meet all of my co-hosts. Not here, because nobody comes here, but when I travel, I get to meet my co-hosts. Anna is also the co-founder of the Disability Readathon, which is something I'm taking part in right now and really enjoying it, so if you haven't checked that out, make sure to check out that as well. Obviously, everything linked down below. One last thing before we get into the challenges, a big focus of ours is accessibility, and that means captioning your videos. We always choose co-hosts based on 2 criteria. 1, are they a queer booktuber who talks about queer books? And 2, do they caption their videos? Of course it's fall in the Pacific Northwest, so you're trying to rain on my parade, but could you just stop? As you have no doubt noticed when you checked out Rogan's channel, he is deaf, therefore it needs you to caption your videos, otherwise he will have no idea what the books on your TBR are. So this is our request that you make an effort to not only caption your videos in general, but specifically your TBR videos and any wrap-up videos you might do for the Queer Lit Readathon. Captioning your videos has actually gotten so much easier while I've been on YouTube. It used to be that the auto captions were absolute garbage, and now they've gotten pretty good, and I usually just have to edit them for things like grammar, how they spell my name, it's usually with a C for some reason, and then adding capitalization and that type of thing. I will link resources down below for you if captioning is new to you. And finally, on to the 16 challenges on our bingo board. Obviously, every book needs to be queer or revolve around queer topics, and these are the individual challenges we want you to hit. Read the group book, in this case is Orpheus Girl, a book with an arrow or a spectrum character. Read a book with disability rep. Choose your own category, which I always love this challenge because people get to choose whatever category they want to fit for that. It's basically a free space, but in your TBR, tell us what that category is. A non-binary or trans protagonist. Read a graphic novel, read a middle grade novel, read a book by a POC author, read an own voices book, read a historical fiction, read a new author or a new to you author, read a book with a bisexual or pansexual main character, which I cannot believe that we haven't had this as an explicit challenge before, given I am bi, Rogan is bi, and Anna is also bi. Read some queer nonfiction, read a book with a rainbow cover. This can be a rainbow on the cover or a cover that is primarily one of the 6 colors of the rainbow. Read a translated book, and read from a genre you don't usually read. That one actually might be the most difficult for me because I pretty much read any genre I can get my hands on, but we'll see what I come up with for that. All of this information is also going to be available on Rogan's website, which I will link down below. As I'm filming this, it still has the information for the 3rd round, so you might need to give him a couple of days to update it to the 4th round, but it will be there. As for social media things, you can follow the Queer Lit Readathon at Queer Lit on both Twitter and Instagram. And if you're going to use our hashtag, it's hashtag QueerLitRead. This makes it a lot easier for us to find your TBRs, your wrap-ups, your progress while you're reading through your different books. And I know I'm following it on Instagram because I want to see everyone's Queer Lit Bookstagram photos, because there have been some amazing photos in the past. Starting this round, we'll also be using Twitter and Instagram to give some suggestions for some of these categories. Obviously, some of these categories we can't really give you suggestions, such as new to you author, because I don't know who you've read. But between now and the readathon, we'll be using both of these platforms to give you some suggestions that fit the categories. All of the hosts have obviously also made videos talking about queer books. I personally have a playlist of the A to Z of Queer Lit. At this point, I have made 4 videos. I will be putting out my 5th video between now and when I do my TBR. That's the plan anyway. I've kind of fallen behind on these videos because I read a lot of Queer Lit. So obviously feel free to look to all of the host videos for suggestions. And then I think that's it. If I've missed anything, either my co-hosts will have gone over it, so make sure to check out their videos, or it will be listed down below in the description. What book are you most excited to put on your TBR for the Queer Lit Readathon? Let me know about it down in the comments below. On the way down to the comments, if you hit that subscribe button, that would be very nice of you. You can like and share this as you see fit, and I will see you very soon. Bye!